Hello dear students, in this brief session we will see the Simon Commission, what it was and all. Okay, so as we had seen in the 1919 Monday-Kempsford reforms, there was a feature in the reforms itself which said that a statutory commission should be appointed to study the working of the Monday-Kempsford reforms after 10 years of its coming into force. So accordingly, to study the working of the Monday-Kempsford reforms, Simon Commission was appointed. So now this was under the chairmanship of Sir John Simon, and they were supposed to study and report on the condition of India under the new constitution or the new 1919 Monday-Kempsford reforms. But all the members of the commission were British, and hence all the parties boycotted the commission. So you might have heard about this anti-Simon protest in your school days, in your school history lessons. So there were fierce protests all over the country against the Simon Commission because there was not a single Indian member. This was an all British body. So there were protests, but no matter, the protest went ahead and the commission parallelly studied and submitted the report in 1930. So in the report, they recommended abolition of diarchy, extension of responsible government in provinces, establishment of a federation of British India and princely states, continuation of communal electorates, etc. So these were some of the recommendations. Now to consider the proposals of the commission, the British government convened 3 round table conferences. So this is also something that you are familiar with, at least the round table conference, the term. Okay, so the round table conferences were convened by the British government. Representatives of the British government, British India and Indian princely states were supposed to be taking part in the round table conference. So on the basis of the discussions at the round table conference, a white paper on constitutional reforms was prepared and submitted, and the recommendations of the committee which studied this white paper was incorporated in the Government of India Act of 1935, which we will be studying in the next video. Okay, so along with this, parallelly you should remember something called communal awards. So in 1932, Ramsay MacDonald, who was the then British Prime Minister, announced a scheme of representation of the minorities, and this came to be called the communal awards. Now, by communal awards, the system of separate electorates were continued for the Muslims, Sikhs, Indian Christians, Anglo-Indians and Europeans, and apart from that, it was extended to the depressed classes or the scheduled castes. So now Gandhiji was not for this idea. Gandhiji was against the extension of communal electorates to depressed classes or the scheduled castes. But Ambedkar supported it. Okay, so you always find that Gandhi and Ambedkar are on 2 different pedestals when it comes to the depressed classes. So Gandhiji did not favor the extension of communal electorates to depressed classes or the scheduled castes, whereas Ambedkar was totally for it. Now, since Gandhi was opposed to it, true to his usual style of protest, he undertook fast unto death in Yeravada jail in Pune to get the award modified. Now Gandhi wants the award modified. He simply doesn't want the communal electorates for the scheduled caste, because he believes scheduled castes are not a separate group or separate religion or a separate group of people. Rather, they come within Hinduism. But for Ambedkar, he was much in favor of separate electorates for scheduled castes. But finally, there was an agreement between the leaders of Congress led by Gandhi and depressed classes led by Ambedkar, and the agreement, which is also called the Pune Pact, retained the Hindu joint electorate, which means scheduled castes will not have a separate electorate for them. Okay, but instead there was one provision. It reserved seats to the depressed classes. Okay, so not the difference. Electorates will be joined. Okay, it's not that a scheduled caste man will be representing a scheduled caste. It's not like that. But a Hindu, they had a Hindu joint electorate, but seats were reserved to the depressed classes. For example, if a particular seat is just like we have it today, if a particular seat is reserved for the depressed classes or the scheduled caste, nobody else can contest. But the electorate will be joined, which means both Hindus and the depressed classes together will elect their electorate. So that is about the Communal Award of 1932. Now it is in the wake of Simon Commission and the Communal Award that the Government of India Act of 1935 was introduced. So in the next slide or the next video, we will see the features of the Government of India Act of 1935. Thank you.